can stop.
When the socio-political conversation event, the platform, started in 2007 by Pastor Pojo Yemade, it was meant to drive national development in Nigeria.
All right, welcome everybody. I'm not a speaker. I just came to introduce the program.
16 years after, the program, which has become more like a household name in Nigeria, is now stretching the conversation to issues regarding the African continent, with this year's theme on Africa Rising Continent, Nigeria's strategic role. This year, foremost Kenyan lawyer and activist, Professor Patrick Lumumba, joins the conversation.
Africa remains the only continent in the world that is still referred to as Francophone, Anglophone, Lusophone, and now we are beginning to even call it Russophone and Sinophone and Indophone. There is a sense in which we must never forget this, so that when we are judging Africa, we ought to judge her on the basis and upon the realization that the headwinds that stand on our path are numerous, and that there is no shortage of fifth columnists within our ranks.
The erudite speaker considers Nigeria as cardinal to the continent's progress.
Africa has always been a battleground. And the rhetoric that we see and the manner in which we ourselves are educated. My sister talked about education. But really, what are we teaching ourselves? It is fella Nicola Pokuti said, "Teacher, don't teach me nonsense." And I'm suggesting to us that most of us, including most of us who are here, we are so very thoroughly miseducated that what we must do is to unlearn the burden that we have in our mind. Those of us who are lawyers, when do we feel happiest? When we cite an English authority to determine a land case in Abeokuta.
He's not alone in this call for a reawakening for a continental development. Founding pastor of the International Central Gospel Church, Ghana, Dr. Mensa Otabil, is asking for stringent respect and adherence to law and order.
The missing ingredient is that we are not able to enforce the laws of our nations. We're not able to bring people to respect the laws of the land. And it starts in very basic ways. Started in Singapore, it started in Dubai, it started in all the Asian countries. Just check every country. The first primal mover for social transformation is sanitation.
While it winds down here, the conversation continues across the continent with the target that Africa takes its destiny in its own hands. Timothy Crown, Aderibe, Channels Television News.